All right, guys. This is our weekly stand-up for August. We skipped last week. So yeah, we're just continuing on. So let's start with the tech. Bitline wants to start. Maybe Gabo, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I've been working on the deposits for the pre-sale, making it more robust. I'm integrating trigger death service so that we have a monitor to have the ability to see failed jobs as well, and integrating through Alchemy. And yeah, just testing it out with mainnet initially with Polygon, and then I'll add all the rest of the chains that we are going to support. That's it.
Sounds good. All right. And anything else on Bitlauncher, the landing page or anything?
Yes, we're updating some text on the landing page to learn more about Bitlauncher. We're creating new blocks for that section specific for each card and doing some corrections on the texts. Right now, we have a good version going on the landing, but we're missing the white paper update. That has been delayed over a week, and we're pushing that to be ready between the middle and at the end of the week, the white paper update. And I think that's it on the Bitlauncher landing.
All right. Sounds
Yes.
good.
Okay. I have all the updates though. I have for the KYC. Sorry, come again?
So go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, sorry. Bitcash Wallet app and the KYC, we rejected two new accounts. One was coming from Russia and the other was coming from the United States. So we improved them, and that's add two new to the rejection lists. I think we have so far 27 from the last count.
Okay.
So
So no new approved accounts then.
no new pro, no new pro, but there's
Okay.
still a few interests. Yeah.
Okay. How many approved do we have total right now?
I think it was 16. Yeah, 16. I think we approved a new one. I have to double check again the number, but it was just one account. So it was like 17, 16, 17.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Unfortunately, there was one that wanted to cancel his account too. I think there was one that we.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyways, so that was so we're probably one less than our total. But once we have our activities, it's fine. So once we start fundraising, I think that's what we want to really focus on. All right, that's the onboarding. Anything else on the other projects like dboard and?
Yes, dboard, we have the Bitlauncher variant with the header done. I'm awaiting the pull requests to happen early this week so we can push it on development to review the UI, and if everything looks good, we can deploy that before the week ends. Yep, we have a Bitlauncher variant on dboard technically ready. We just need to set up some environments, and that will be it. On ChainGraph, nothing new, same status as before. I put the pull request on draft, I'm missing some details. On Masterbots, we deploy a new version, and now we allow the sign up and log in with email and password. Now users are able to log in with their emails and not only with Google login. So we got that ready, and we are working on more improvements like making more prettier the thread list and improving the UX over time.
Sounds good. Back to Debo real quick. Eric was testing. What was the latest on the smart contract testing?
Due to the inconvenience that he had with the original machine, he had to move to a original machine to finish up the testing. He was missing the access of the pre-production contract, and on the new computer, he is finishing the test. We are going to do a check-in with the latest this week. So I'm going to share updates about that middle or at the end of the week, but testing are still happening.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So, the layer one chain, John Heater reached out. So I just had him get started on the L1 chain. So he's going to start with the resources and figuring out how to update the smart contracts for the EO smart contracts to remove kind of the resources from this nonprofit no pre-mine layer one that we're building. But yeah, he's got availability right now, so I'm having him start with that. And just so we'll see, we'll get updates. I'll be talking to him if you guys are available to meet as well, so we can discuss any or like anything in regards to the layer one chain. We spoke a while back. I think Gabo is like many months ago, but things haven't changed a lot in terms of the architecture. We're just having him start just on the resource part of things, and then the ENF in terms of the licensing for Spring 1.0, we still haven't finalized things. So that's another part we're waiting on. But John could get started, so he's got time. So hopefully we'll keep making progress there as well. So that's all. I think that's all the tech that we have. There's probably a lot of details we could get into, but are there any bottlenecks or anything that we need from each other on tech?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
No, not
Okay.
right now.
All right. That sounds good. All right. So the marketing, let me see. We'll start with the legal. So the legal is still under process, like our official entity, but I think we'll probably have it pretty soon, maybe next week. So we can start the process for marketing or pre-sale. I think right now we have August 31st as the start date. So with all our tech and our deposits and things, I think we should try to be prepared or have everything ready before August 31st. And if so, I think we just get started. And this is a process. We start fundraising. It's not like we're going to fundraise in a day or a week. It's going to be probably a multi month process, maybe a couple months. If we're good, we could probably close out in a month and a half, let's say. It's a process. Once we launch, we do our PR. We should expect activity, and we should be ready to take in deposits and things like that. So August 31st, which is 12 days from now, is our expected pre-sale launch date. And so we'll start to promote, do PR right before that, and then we do KOLs, and then we do ads and all the other kind of marketing activities that we have prepared. So that's pretty much it. So right now for PR, we have Chainwire that we're in talks with. I don't think we'll get the gold plan right now. I think we'll do I think it's the premium plan, which is still quite expensive, but we'll do that for the PR. And then we're looking for global PR. We have some help identifying global kind of publications or websites that we could publish to region specific, country specific publications. So we'll do a kind of standard US crypto publication PR, and then we'll do this global part that is covering maybe 10 plus countries, let's say. And then we'll have enough coverage to get activity. And then once we have that, so the KOLs, we have a few KOLs that are already doing videos. I have to make payment, but we'll start the videos even starting now for the start of the pre-sale. Once we were like 100% sure on the date, the video will be ready for that. And then we have another company doing KOLs that they've proposed some KOLs for us to use. Ads, yeah, they're ready. They're testing. They're ready to test. I think we have some more administrative issues that we've got to complete, but then they'll start testing with some various ad copy to see on Facebook how well we do there. And then we just go down the line. We have direct social media outreach on Twitter that we have ready once the date is set, and we just continue to do the social media. So we're continuing to do social media mainly on Twitter, and then we also do TikTok and Instagram a little bit there, and then we'll start to do just direct marketing for the pre-sale. I think that's pretty much it for marketing. So we have a plan, and then once we see how it works in the first couple 2-3 weeks, then I think we start to figure out how to expand out. We do have also email campaign that we have a list for, so that's another part that we can start immediately when we start our pre-sale. We can just start doing our email outreach as well, and then we just have to see what kind of interest we're getting on our sale. So it's not like a one day thing. It's a process. So I think we have enough in the beginning, and then we'll be able to estimate like what we need to do more to raise the funds. I think that's about it for marketing. And then the legal stuff, just make sure we're set there. I think that's about it for just operations, business. There's not so much on the business side and legal side beyond what we need for the pre-sale. I think that's about it. Any questions or anything? Yeah, August 31st, that's the date that I think overall at a high level that we're shooting for. And it's gonna be a fun process. We're still in a bear market, so we'll see like what kind of reception we get. But I think sometimes you just have to get started, just get going on it. And I think that's a good day to start. All right, sounds good. I think that's pretty much a wrap. We'll catch up next week. But yeah, we're like after next week and then the following week, we'll be near the pre-sale at that point. But yeah, everything we can do to gear up for that pre-sale, make sure the website's polished. We have all the functionality for our pre-sale. I think that's going to be important. We do need to also test to make sure at least that we clear up all the major issues, and then we'll start and we'll see how much we get, and probably do some more bug fixing like during the campaign as well. But that's okay. So that's expected. That's it. Thanks, guys. We'll wrap it up for this stand up, and we'll see you next week, guys.
See you